Hey guys, welcome back. So I know it's been entirely too long since I've filmed a makeup video for you guys, so I wanted to jump back into it with this really simple smoked out eyeliner look. It looks like you need to have a lot of skill to achieve this look, but really it's super simple. So if you guys are interested in how I achieved this look and you'd like to learn how to do it, then just keep on watching. So I already have my base done, and I'm gonna start off with this piece of Scotch tape. And in order to get most of the stickiness off, I stick it on the back of my hand and peel it off, and then I apply it to the side of my eye. Now this is going to make it so that you can be as messy as you possibly want to be, and you're gonna still create that sharp line. So I take that from the corner of my eye up toward my eyebrow. So I'm gonna start off with this neutral taupe shade and smudge that all over my crease. You can be as messy as you want. This is just going to act as our transition color. Then I'm going to go in with, it looks like pretty much the same shade, just a little bit darker, and I'm going to build that up in my crease and across the outer third of my lash line. And this is going to transition us into our smoked out eyeliner look. So I'm going to go in with, you can use any black shade that you want, and I'm using this dense smudger brush. This is an e.l.f. brush. I got it at Target for $1. And I'm just running this really close to the lash line, but it's still like pretty thick and messy. And that tape is going to help us to still create that sharp line without having to be super precise. So I'm just smudging that all over the lash line, and I don't go all the way in. I keep it at about halfway into the corner of my eye. Then I use that same black eyeshadow that I was just using, but I'm using an angle liner brush, and I just got it wet. I mean, you can use MAC Fix Plus, you can use eye drops. I literally just use water. And so I'm getting as close to my lash line as I possibly can, so I keep that dark color as close to my lash line as possible, and then it smokes up with that smudgy black shadow. So I'm just creating that precise wing right now. And then I'm gonna go back in a little bit later and continue to smudge it out. To make sure that that stays smoky and doesn't turn into a precise line, I go back in with that smudger brush and a dark brown color and try and smoke out the top of that line so that the bottom stays black but the top kind of fades into those transition colors that we were using earlier. So this is a lot of packing the dark color as close to the lash line as possible and then smudging out the top as you get a little higher up. In order to keep that blown out look, you want to make sure that as you get higher onto your lid and toward your crease, the color fades into lighter color. So now I'm using a fluffier brush and I'm smoking out that mid-tone brown that we used as our second transition shade earlier. And then just sharpening up the black that's closer to my lash line. And now for the big reveal, we can remove the tape, and you see that it keeps that sharp line toward the outside. And don't worry if yours looks a little smudged like this side got. I just take a dense flat brush with a little bit of concealer on it, or you can use something like a baby wipe and just clean up that line and keep it nice and sharp. Since I also did my base first, my foundation first, the tape tends to take some of that off. So if you're going to be doing a dark look like this, you could also just make sure that you do your eyes first and then do your foundation after, so you don't have to worry about that. So now to finish it off, I'm taking that smudger brush that I used earlier and I'm just darkening up, kind of smoking out my lower lash line. That way everything that we did on top, or most of the things we did on top, are going to balance out by doing it on the bottom. Then I just popped a little color for my inner highlight. I curled my lashes. I'm adding a couple coats of mascara, and I popped a few individual lashes just on the outer corner of my eyes. And this finishes up the look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much. Bye.